I was born, a shotgun in my hands. Behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny.
Hello everybody, Cheeseburger07 here, back with another video. It's been a while since I've been on the bike. Winter's finally starting to break here, I think. It's the end of February. We've had a very mild winter here in Ohio, but at least I have anyway. Only a few days of heavy snow, so we lucked out. But anyhow, there's a reason why I haven't. It's been a couple weeks since I've uploaded a video, and it's Cheeseburger07 story time. So, anywho, my last video was a couple weeks ago, and actually a few days after that, basically what happened was I got fired from my job at my grocery store that I work at, and here's the story. It was the day before I got fired. I was going on break. I had a 15-minute break, so I grabbed a salad from our salad bar thing, and I went up front to pay for it. And my assistant manager stops me, and we start talking and BSing for about 2 or 3 minutes. And after we're done, I head back to the cafe and eat the salad and proceed to finish the rest of my shift. And the assistant manager, we joked around the whole rest of the day and stuff. Nothing happened. The next day, I had to work at 3. Well, I come in, and I get pulled upstairs by the assistant manager that I talked to the day before. And he asked me, he told me, to go into the conference room. And I was like, well, nobody really goes into the conference room unless something bad has happened. And so I go in, and the other assistant manager that was there, he comes walking in too with papers. I'm like, what the hell? So, he pulls me in and sits me down and says, we have to terminate you. And I said, well, why? And he says, well, yesterday we caught you on camera stealing a salad. And I'm looking, because I still had my pants from the previous day on and everything, so I was looking for a receipt, and I didn't have one. And I says, okay. I said, I'll go ahead and pay for it, I must have forgot. And I told him what happened as far as, because the assistant manager that I talked to was in there, and he was there. He didn't say a word the whole time. But basically he didn't say a word. He didn't help me. He didn't back me up or anything. And I told my manager, I said, I've been working for you for 7 years, and I said it was an honest mistake. I just forgot to pay for it because I was talking to the assistant manager and everything. He'll remain nameless. But basically, he said, oh no, he says, we've already looked at security footage, and what happened was the assistant manager that I talked to on my break for those 2 or 3 minutes, he's the one that turned me in. So instead of coming up to me and asking, hey, did you pay for that? In which I would have gladly said, oh shit, I forgot, I'm sorry, and everything, because I'm not the kind of person, you know what I mean? And no, instead he follows me like I'm a criminal, watches me on my break the whole time, and then after my break I clock in. He goes back to the cafe and retrieves the salad out of the trash as evidence and brings it upstairs, and that's how they get me, And they said, oh, by the looks of security footage, it looked like you had stolen it on purpose, which our security cameras at that store is, they're not exactly high tech. They're about like maybe 240p, maybe, maybe 360 or 380. I mean, but they're very low quality, so you can't see people's faces on them. That's the thing. But anyhow, so they had to terminate me, and basically that's why I haven't been vlogging for a couple of weeks. I kind of sat there and I was angry at the world. And I was angry, at them because, they didn't give me a chance. They had the papers drawn up before I even, came in. And and never really got a chance to defend myself. And I pretty much knew at that point there was no sense in, saying, "Oh, please, I didn't mean to," blah blah blah, because it was just it was a waste of time. So, um, and so that's basically what happened. And but through the power of God and a little bit of praying and all that, yesterday I went in and I had a second interview for our local, well, not local, it's about half hour away, Home Depot up in and basically, now see, this dude just like passed me. He's gonna get on the highway and I'm gonna pass him. I don't understand people. But basically though, I got the job. I start this weekend up at the Home Depot up in Salem. It's a woman driver. Well, it's a woman driver in front of me. Wouldn't you know it? I wonder how fast she's actually gonna go on the highway. If she's gonna go like retarded fast, then I ain't gonna. Freaking morons. Anywho, so basically, I got the job. I went in for my second interview yesterday, and they're very nice. I mean, complete 180 from where I worked at previously, and and I can tell if people are just kind of like faking being nice or if they're actually legitimate. And now see, she's gonna go really slow after just cutting me off. Wow. That's it. Flick your cigarette button behind me and hit me. That's cool. Freaking bitch. God, I hate women drivers so bad. But anywho, so that's pretty much where I've been the last couple of weeks. I've been, having applications and stuff. And, yeah, she's not going to go fast. And this is why you never cut off a biker, because you get past less than the dust. Anywho, basically, I think it was meant to be. It's not exactly the way I wanted to go, since I worked my ass off since I was 16 for that company, and they treat me like I was somebody who worked there for 3 weeks, and it made me mad. But at the same time, once I got this job at Home Depot, I realized quickly that not all places are like that. So yeah, that's pretty much why haven't been vlogging. I think this video is running kind of long. So yeah, more videos to come. Like I said, winter's finally breaking, so and I have a new place of employment, so you'll get to see some new roads. Not nothing spectacular, but it's a different route than what you're used to be taking. And it's more than a 7-minute ride to work, so that's actually kind of good. Alright guys, you guys take care, and we'll see you guys down the road. Thanks for tuning in.